Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. You're in a special place. Good one on tap as we get set for this one between New York and New England. Let's take you now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth. We're getting set for the kickoff.
The forecast has a wind advisory in effect for tonight's game. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here, getting set to bring you this windy action. Chris, looks like the weather will be an issue.
We'll probably see these quarterbacks not go as deep with their passes, maybe some shorter, quicker, easier kind of routes to start things off, and maybe the wind will let up a little later.
It's fielded at the 2. Chris, what are your thoughts on this rivalry game?
We've got a great game on tap. Both these teams seem to always perform so well against each other. I expect to see the same thing today.
From their own 24-yard line. Castle lines up under center. Single set backfield this time. Thomas, the man in motion. Morris on the run. Brought down around the 27-yard line. Morris gets around 3 on that halfback counter play. 2nd and 7 situation here. Ball on the 27-yard line. Castle drops back. Dumps it out right. He's dropped around the 37-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Sets up the play action. He tries to scramble with the catch. And they get him at the 39-yard line. And the defense just ate that one up, Chris.
Yeah, you're not going to fool this defense on plays like that very much. At least he got the ball out of there, though.
Castle lines up under center. I formation behind him.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Again with the run. Cuts back, and he's dropped. A 5-yard pickup for the halfback.
Gain of 5.
We've got 3rd and 3 here. New York lines up with 5 defensive backs. He drops back, surveys the field, catch is made. Brought down at the 45. They come out with 4 wide receivers. Little handoff. The defender gets him to the ground. About 4 yards on that play, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 41-yard line. The defense is changing their play. Looks to pass. He throws right. Drops the sure pick. 3rd down coming up after that incomplete pass. The offense facing another 3rd down here as they line up. Falk on the handoff. Brought down behind the line. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Hansen kicks it away, and did he ever get a hold of this one? This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The offense will take over at the 20. Jones is the lone setback, 3 receivers in the formation. Play action. Short throw to the right. And it looks like there's an injury down there on the field.
Make sure you utilize swing passes and routes into the flats. Passes to the running backs are a very high percentage, and you can use them as an outlet if your primary receivers are covered downfield.
Drops back, throws it short. What an open field tackle. So they'll get the first down there on the 5-yard completion.
Well, that's a good feeling as a quarterback right there. You see a blitz like that coming, and you get the ball out of there and pick up the first down. Now, as a defensive coordinator, you may be a little more hesitant to call that blitz, and quarterbacks like that.
He looks to throw on first down. The pocket is collapsing. He's brought down right around the 44-yard line. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
Tackled at the 49-yard line. Jones gets 6 yards on the carry. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. Changing the play. Favre hasn't missed yet. Looking for an open man. Strong throw to his right. Brought down at the 21-yard line. He can provide some excitement.
Yeah, let's face it, the wide receivers in the NFL today are really the home run hitters. If you compare them to baseball, they're the guys that can knock it out of the park, and he is teeing a few up today.
Frank's moves in motion. He's dropped around the 15-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. Second and 5. Ball on the 15. Favre lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Favre is looking to stay perfect on this drive. He's in. Touchdown. Tight end scored that time and with authority.
If you get those big tight ends moving vertically down the field, they can be really intimidating for defensive backs. Good pitch and catch there.
They'll look to tack on the extra point. Here's the kick. Extra point is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. From the 5-yard line. At the 30. He's hammered at the 41-yard line. That return will set the offense up nicely.
It's just so easy to overlook the importance of good special teams. I can't tell you the difference between having to start drives around your own 20-yard line or inside that versus being out in the middle of the field. The confidence it gives your offense, the confidence it gives your play callers makes all the difference in the world.
Morris there for the reception. Gain of 5.
Pretty nice pickup on the pass that time.
And that's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that on game day they have that timing down perfectly.
They'll give it off here. And they get him around the 49-yard line. Morris picks up about 4 yards on the play. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. On the ground with a tailback. What a brutal hit. Gain of 4. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 47. The defense come out with 5 defensive backs this time. Watson comes in motion. There's a play fake. Guns it out. Tackled at about the 29-yard line. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
Looks to pass. Looks down the field. Knocked away. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. The defense is changing their play. Castle looking to throw. He's there for the catch. It'll be first and goal. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Looking for a receiver. Passes to his left. How can you drop that? Not the best pass, Kris. The throw went right into coverage. What was he thinking?
I don't think that he was, Tom. It was one of those where the brain cells went off, and he's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Morris is the single setback. And he was just a little too eager on that one. Here's the call.
Encroachment. Defense.
Let's go. You gotta pump it on. Don't make some plays,
Repeat second down.
4 more yards for the score.
Get in this game, let's go, man.
Listen up, man. Let's go. 48. 48.
On the ground with a tailback. There's a flag on the play. And this one looks like it's going to come back.
Holding. Offense.
It looked like he got a handful of jersey on that one.
Well, you hold with your hands, but more often than not, holding is created by not moving your feet. There, clearly, he didn't get his feet in position, so he had no choice but to hold.
Gets in for the touchdown.
Whoa, how about that little juke move out there? That's just a shake, a little bake, and stick it in for the touchdown.
The kick is up. It's good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. And so at the end of the first quarter, we're all even. Not a bad kick. From the 5-yard line. Drilled at the 29-yard line. If the offense can air it out as effectively as they did on their last drive, it's going to be a long day for everyone on that defense. The offense will take over at the 29-yard line. First and 10. Goes through his read. He's dropped at the 41-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Now it's time to look at the other coach in today's matchup. The Jets put a man in motion to the right. New York changing their play. Drops back to pass. Moves to his right. Defense is getting pressure. Almost picked. That's definitely a play. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 41. And they come out with 5 wide. He may have changed things up. Looking to throw. Scans the field. Makes the catch. And they get him right around the 48-yard line. Pass completed.
When you
for a
feel
gain
the
of
blitz
8.
coming, get that thing out of there to your hot receiver. Don't try and force something that's not there.
They line up in the jumbo set. They hand it off. He gets out to about the 48-yard line. I'm not sure he would have had that if it wasn't for that extra effort.
Yeah, a little guts, a little determination on that one. Those are the type of conversions you have to make if you're going to win football games.
The Jets changing their play at the line. They'll throw on first down. Puts it up there, looking deep to the right. Tackled at the 5. And he put a lot of air under that ball.
Yeah, but that makes it so hard for a defender to try and make a play. That's exactly what you want to do. Just sort of drop it in a hole over the top.
Favre lines up under center. Single backfield this time. He gets another carry. Into the end zone for a touchdown. It all came together on that one.
Pretty impressive push that time by the offensive line. It's not often you see a running play pop like that down on the goal line.
They'll look to tack on the extra point. And the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. We're ready for the kickoff. Kicks this one deep. This one's going to be downed in the end zone for a touchback. Their last drive ended in a touchdown, and they take the field again, hoping for a similar result. Castle is under center. Only one in the backfield this time. The Patriots use motion. Castle will look to throw. Castle gets sacked. And that was a nice play to get in there for the sack.
The key to playing defense is getting good penetration. If you can make that quarterback move around sometimes, even if you don't get to him like they did on that play, you can still disrupt an offense.
Castle hands it off straight ahead. He's brought down at the 22. The ball carrier gives them 6 yards on the ground. They line up at the 22. Castle is in the shotgun. He has trips left. He's looking to throw. Looks down the field. Dumps it out left. Brings it in. He's tackled right around the 34-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Morris takes it up the middle. Gains his way to the 46-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
New York makes an adjustment on defense. Here's the halfback. He didn't get back to the line. 1 yard loss for the halfback.
Boy, a shot like that, not only does it play well on television today, but tomorrow in that defensive film room, it's going to be even better.
3 wide receiver. Morris gets it on the draw. Tackled at about the 47-yard line.
On the carry.
3 yards on the run.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Looks to pass. Rolling right. Gets the throw off. Falk can't make the catch. There's a player shaken up on the play.
Timeout.
It's 4th down, and the punt unit onto the field to kick it away. He punts it. And they make the fair catch. This offense seems to have found its stride as they take the field again after their last 2 successful drives. The offense will start at the 12. The Jets go with the I formation. Favre gives it left. He's dropped at the 27. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
They'll go from the I formation. They motion to the right. Drops back. He's running out of time. And they get him at the 37.
Throws complete.
Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Favre doesn't like what he sees. 2 minutes left in the half.
Be efficient here. You can't afford to let time slip away from you.
Second down, less than a yard to go. Ball on their own 37. Jones gets the carry. Jones seems to be a little shaken up on that play.
Watch that game clock. You need to keep it stopped as much as possible.
The Patriots line up with a nickelback. Back to pass. Throws the bullet to the right. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass. They'll face second down and 10. Changes this one at the line. He needs to get rid of it. Comes down with it. Tackled at the 41-yard line. Pickup of about 3, so that'll make it third down. They line up at the 41. Out of the shotgun. Looks for a man open. The quarterback is dropped. The blitz call.
Loss of 13.
There you go, baby. There you go.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. And he's knocked out around the 42-yard line. What happened to the coverage there, Kris?
Oh, come on. They completely lost containment on that guy. I mean, you just can't let that happen. I'll be honest. They were really lucky they didn't give up a touchdown on that one.
He's looking to throw. Goes through his read. And he caught it. And they get him at the 49-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
Looks to pass. Rolls right. Steps out at the 48-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see them driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
First down, looking to throw. Past the line. He's dropped at the 42. Quarterback picks up around 6 yards on the scramble. They line up with one running back in the backfield, 3 wide. He drops back, looks down the field, and it's caught. And he's out at the 23-yard line. Nice little play there.
Pretty read that time by the quarterback. He knew they were coming with the blitz. He knew where the single coverage was, and he made them pay for it.
Drops back on first down. Throws it deep to the end zone. He couldn't hang on to it. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
New England lines up in a shotgun set. Back to throw. Passes to the end zone. Deflected and broken up. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
That brings up 3rd and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. New England lines up with trips bunched on the left side. He's looking to throw. Surveys the field. Off-target pass. Incomplete pass to bring up 4th down. We're probably looking at a field goal attempt right here.
The one thing you learn pretty early on in the NFL, that settling for field goals usually gets you beat.
The kick is up. It's got the distance. That was a great kick from that distance.
It really was, wasn't it? There are no field goal kicker jokes going on the sideline right now. Just a lot of love.
He kicks it off. From the 7. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one.
All you need to do here is run some clock.
No wrong the
run
last
the
time
football
this
up
team
the
had the
middle.
ball. They'll set up shop at the 36-yard line. New York at a 4-wide set. Drops back on first down. Rockets it out. And they get him around the 49-yard line. It's 1st and 10. One more play before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here. Looks to pass. Rifles it out there. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. And as we head to halftime, score is 14-10.
Well, it's been a tight game. Neither team can seem to get any separation. Here's a few clips on how good this one has been so far.
kicks it off. Washington fields it at the 3. Dropped at the 24-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports.
Sometimes the best play is the one that you don't make. If there aren't any open receivers out there, sometimes it's better just to throw it away. Don't turn it over by forcing a throw that's not there.
Coles in motion. Favre to the air on first down. Short pass. He's tackled at the 30. Pretty good read on that play to find the open man.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees the receiver break free in coverage.
Favre changes the play at the line. He drops back. He's dropped for the sack.
Come on now. You need to get this first down.
They're facing 3rd and 11 now. With 5 wide this time. Calls this one at the line. Favre looking to pass. Scans the field. Brought down at the 35. What happened there, Kris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. He may have changed things up. He looks to throw on first down. Throws into coverage, and it's intercepted. At the 30 to the 20. He's brought down at the 13. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
Castle calls for motion left. First down, looking to throw. And they get him around the 11-yard line. Watson gets him about 3 yards on that completion. That'll make it 2nd down. The Jets are changing their call on defense. Hands it off. He gets out to about the 9-yard line. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Less than 10 yards away from a score now. The Jets bring in their dime package, only 3 down linemen. Handoff up the middle. They'll get in for the touchdown. Perfect time to go with the run. What a touchdown.
They just ran it right at them, didn't they? And they were not going to be stopped on that one. Nice job up front by the offensive line to control the point of attack. They got an excellent push right from the snap, and the running back did the rest.
Here's the kick. Extra point is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Not a bad kick. He'll take it from the 2. He's hammered at the 30. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. They'll set up shop at the 30. The Jets come out with 4 wide receivers, the quarterback in the shotgun. Looking for an open man. Brought down at the 40. What a play.
We've seen this tight end doing such a nice job all day blocking, and now when he gets in the open field, he makes an explosive play.
1st and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. The Jets come out in a single back formation. Favre changes the play at the line. Man in motion. Favre with the give. He gets out to about the 38-yard line. 2-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. Jones lines up as the deep back, I formation. Hands it off. Tackled at about the 23-yard line. And that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Jones gets the call. And they get him at the 23-yard line. So at the most, he gains a few inches. That brings up second down.
You need to keep these guys honest. Power it up between the tackles a time or two.
They line up at the 23. One man in the backfield. And they use motion. Favre adjusts the play at the line. Drops back. Defense is getting pressure. They brought pressure with the blitz, and it worked to perfection.
And if he can get just a little bit more time, there are guys running open down the field. The pressure is getting close, but it's not there. He should take a fraction longer to make that throw.
From the 23-yard line, the Jets line up with 4 wideouts. Favre back to throw. Looks for a man open. There for the reception. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
Favre calls an audible. Favre sends a man in motion. He's looking to throw. Completed. He's dropped at the 14. The offense will start at the 14. New England lines up in a shotgun set.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Block 99 Philly!
He looks to throw on first down. Oh, and he dropped it. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
From their own 14-yard line. Castle is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. Here's the give. Brought down at the 20. Morris gains about 5 yards on the run. From their own 20-yard line. Shotgun formation. New York moves in tight on the coverage. They go with the run. He lost it. The offense retains possession. He put it on the ground, but they were able to get it back.
And that was lucky. Anytime you're getting attacked by a defense and you put it on the ground, that is just nothing but pure luck to get it back.
gets the punt away. Washington fields it at the 41. And he's hammered at the 50. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
On the carry, gain of 4.
Try not to get too predictable out there. Make sure you got a good mix of run and pass.
They line up at the 47. New York lines up in the offset eye this time. Favre doesn't like what he sees. Favre will look to throw. Makes the reception. Tackled at the 39-yard line. He makes the catch, and Kris, that'll move the chain.
And they're doing it with short ball control type passes. This is the type of offense that really frustrates a defense.
New York using an audible. And they use motion. Hands it to the back. And they get him at the 35. Gain of 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down. From the 35-yard line. Favre is under center. 2 tight ends in the formation. Favre calls an audible. Looks to pass. Is there for the catch. That was a pretty nice play.
And the wide receiver saved the quarterback there. Anytime you get a ball up in there, you're in danger of a tip ball, an interception, but good strong hands that time by the wideout.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Score is 17-14.
Use all of the field when passing. Make sure the defense can't just sit there on any particular route.
New York lines up in the offset eye this time. Back to throw. Goes through his read. There for the catch. Brought down at about the 13-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Favre comes to the line under center. He has 2 backs behind him. Favre hands it left. He fights forward to about the 13. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Favre doesn't like what he sees. He'll get it again. He doesn't get back to the line, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Changes this one at the line. Looks down the field. Still good on the drive. Finally make the tackle, and it will be first and goal. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Favre back in the shotgun for this one. Favre has completed every pass on this drive. Fumble. It's picked up. He cuts back the other way. Touchdown. And he scoops it up and scores. What a play.
Do you know what it is to scoop up one of those loose fumbles on the run, maintain possession, and get it in the end zone? What a great athletic play.
Clearly, the coach believes his man was down before the ball came out.
And I think this is a good use of the challenge because now you're talking about the potential of a turnover, of giving the ball to the other team. So you want to make sure you get this one right.
On the ground with a tailback. A little bit of old-fashioned football right there.
You know, it goes all the way back to training camp. The first scrimmage that you have every single year is goal line and short yardage. You just line up the big guys and let them maul each other, and that time the offense was too good.
And they'll try to tack on 2 points here. The Jets go with the I formation. Can't get the 2-point conversion. Kicks it off. Hobbs fields it at the 3. He's hammered at the 32-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. The offense will take over at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10.
Watch the ball, watch the ball. Blue 45! Blue 45!
Castle will look to throw. Scans the field. And he should have had that one. Moss was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. They line up at the 32. Castle lines up in the shotgun formation.
Hey, never quit, fellas. Come on, G. Zebra. Hey, let's go now.
Drops back to pass. On the run, he throws it. Tackle around the 45-yard line. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Drops back on 1st down. Drops the easy pick. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
The Patriots line up with 3 receivers, single back formation. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. 6-yard gain, and so it'll be 3rd down. Offense facing a 3rd and 4. Ball on the 49-yard line. Castle with the give. They tackle him for a loss. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
He drops back to pass. Pass is complete. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped.
I'm thinking that you can put them away on this drive. You don't need to score if you're able to chew up the clock. Remember, they need 2 scores.
Washington lines up as the deep back, I formation. Hatchery goes in motion. Gives to the back. Brought down around the 48-yard line. A nice 6-yard gain by the halfback. 2nd and 4. Ball on the 48. 3 wideouts here. New York uses motion. Favre changes the play at the line. Back to pass. Dumps it out right. He's brought down about the 27-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
Surveys the field. Had his hands on it and dropped it. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
They'll go from the shotgun. Coles comes in motion. Favre adjusts the play at the line. Looking for a receiver. He came down with it. Touchdown. They hooked up for a long touchdown.
I don't care what you say. Anytime you see a big pass play like that, I think it's as pretty as anything that happens in sports anywhere.
They'll go for 2 in this situation. Favre lines up in the shotgun formation. Back to throw. To the end zone. Hit him in the hands, but he can't hang on.
There to make the play.
And they look ready to kick this one deep. Decent kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. Stays on his feet. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Let's get off. Jam free. Down. Scatter. Hey, get that ball out. Let's go.
First down, looking to throw. And it's completed. He gets knocked out of bounds around the 27-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Back to pass. Looks for a man open. 2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Welker was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete.
3rd down.
3rd down, a couple of yards for the first. Ball on the 27-yard line. And they'll try and get the first through the air with the hard throw out to his left. So they pick up the first down, and I wouldn't write this one off just yet.
But down 2 possessions, now you have to start working the sidelines and really thinking about the clock because you have to score here and get the ball back.
Castle on first down. Fires it left. And they get him at the 45. It looks like they're going to go no huddle. The defense calls an audible. Castle back to pass. Goes through his read. And he catches it. And he dropped him in the open field. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
He's dropped at the 31. Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
I agree. I like the way he stepped up and delivered that throw. He just simply is taking what the defense is giving him.
The defense opens up the umbrella. Castle will look to throw. Looks down the field. Pass completed. Defense pushes him out of bounds about the 27-yard line. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
The Jets line up with 6 DBs on the field. He drops back to pass. He throws right. He's brought down at about the 21. Washington made the catch for a gain of 6, so that'll make it 3rd down. New England changing their play. 3rd and short, and they'll throw for it. Brings this one in. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. Nickelback is in on this play. Looks to pass. Looking for an open man. And he goes down. Everything seemed to work exactly how they drew it up on that one.
I don't think there's any play in football that's prettier than a perfectly executed blitz. If you time out the snap count, if you disguise it, if you don't tip it to the quarterback, you end up with results like that. Big sacks, big plays.
And they get him at the 6. And this one's over. Our final score is the Jets 26, the Patriots 17.
Well, as we just about wrap this one up, let's take a final look at some of the key plays of the game. Well, thanks again for joining us for another great game of Madden NFL 09. We'll see you next game.